How was it being the first girl to like actually qualify for a Supercross?
Man, it was crazy. It's not like, I don't know. I wish that I would have done better than I did, but I was battling so much stuff. I was battling Epstein-Barr and just fighting through all that to where it was like, man, I just wish I had more pieces of the puzzle to where I could do it better. I'm not saying like if you gave me a factory bike, I would have been like winning.
Yeah, but it does help.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you know, not to knock Suzuki, but I think it's pretty clear that their 250F is the slowest 250F.
Yeah.
And still back when I was racing, it was still the slowest. So, you know, just little pieces where like I said, I didn't need like a factory bike when you're already like kind of on the bottom end of that and trying to, you know, have the pieces of the puzzle and get everything that you need to get in. It was really tough.
Yeah.
So like if I would have had a bit more knowledge on how to handle my Epstein-Barr like I do now, and or you know, maybe went with a different bike that year. I'm not saying like the bike matters, but at that level, when you're already kind of struggling,
horsepower
it definitely
is
does.
horsepower.
Yeah,
right? When you're down on it, you need
yeah, it definitely does. So yeah, there's little things that I'll probably sit back and regret that I wish I could be like, all right, like let's do it now because I know what to do.
Like if you were in the position now, like your bike could have been so much better in like fitness wise and knowing the knowledge of having Epstein-Barr. Like
yeah, if I could have, if I knew what I knew now, it would have been different. But I'm sure everybody says that. But yeah, I think I would have done a little bit better and maybe got into that main event. But we had a stacked field in the 250 class back then. They were all, you know, your 450 champions now. So it was pretty gnarly.
Experience of that and like you being you and just wanting to have that goal and do it, you know, it's pretty bitching.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't, I don't know, I guess I didn't really think about it as being the first and only or, you know, whatever to go and do that. It was just something that was like on my footpath. Like I wanted to go race arena cross because I rode a Supercross track for the first time and fell in love. I love the creativity of kind of like how we have it in freestyle. It's just, you can go 2-3 or 3-5, you know, like there's just so many, you know,
you can jump whatever you want.
Whatever you want is kind of how it goes. So, you know, that's like what I fell in love with, of just how many options you truly have on one Supercross track. So that's what I fell in love with. So when I went and raced arena cross to get my license, that was just kind of the footpath I set for myself. And yeah, it didn't really faze me that I was going to be the only female or the first female. It was just something that I truly wanted to do. And there was no category for women. So I was just going to go do it.
I think what's funny with her too, being like, she's like the only chick we really ride with. And like, we give her so much shit and she handles it so well. It's like, I probably give her more shit than any one of my other buddies just because who she is and like how she holds herself. You know what I mean? Like
tough love.
Yeah, exactly.
So much. We always joke, we're like, my girl card got pulled a long time ago.
Yeah. And it's cool because
probably makes you feel better.
Yeah. Well, and then she'll talk shit right back to us. Like I remember when I switched bikes, I was riding a Kawasaki and I went to Honda and I was riding the Honda and I in my head, I loved it. But like at the same time, I felt like shit on it. And I remember one day I was just like, I wish someone would just tell me like if I look good on this thing or not. I remember we came in from the track and she goes, man, you look like shit on that bike. You should go back to a Kawasaki. And I like looked at her and I'm like, I wanted to be like, fuck you. But I'm like, thank you. I'm like, I've been waiting for someone to tell me that because in my head mentally, I wanted to love this bike, but I did not like the bike at all. And I remember that day I went and got a Kawasaki and I felt so much better back then on it.